Hi everyone! In this video, we will identify the null and alternative hypothesis. A hospital administration is interested in the proportion of patients who are readmitted within 30 days after discharge. Let the proportion of such patients be P. The hospital wants to investigate if the readmission rate is higher than 10%. What would be the null and alternative hypotheses? The null hypothesis is often represented with H for hypothesis sub 0 because it's the original, and the alternative can be represented with two options. We can put the hypothesis alternative, or sometimes we put hypothesis with a 1 just because it comes after the original sub 0. And so we are looking for the null and alternative. The easiest way for me to identify null and alternative is that the null has two L's at the end. Tipped sideways, we get an equal sign. This helps me remember that the null hypothesis needs an equal sign. It could also be in conjunction with an lesser than or greater than, so it's lesser than or equal to, or greater than or equal to, and equal. These are all from the null hypothesis because this is the original claim. The alternative needs an less than, greater than, or not equal to. Let's go back to the question and see if we can find our hypotheses. We were told that the hospital wants to investigate if the readmission rate is higher than 10%. This will be a greater than sign, higher than 10%. That means it needs to be an alternative hypothesis. So the alternative hypothesis is that P, because we are looking at the proportion and we were told it's P, is greater than 10%. And let's go ahead and change that to a decimal of 0.1. This makes the null hypothesis be that P must equal 10%. We've now identified both the null and alternative hypotheses, and we're all done.